What is going on, everybody? We are 18 days away at the time of this recording from one of the biggest music festivals happening in the country, Louder Than Life. With headliners Foo Fighters, Tool, Avenged Sevenfold, and Green Day, I'm here to help you guys get ready with a whole bunch of tips and tricks and everything you need to know. We did a part 1 to this video, everything you need to know for Louder Than Life 2023, about 4 months ago when the lineup was originally released. However, since then, a lot has happened I want to go over with everybody who has not been able to keep up to date with what's going on. With everything from lineup changes, the maps, who's going to be playing where. I also want to go over some general questions I've seen asked throughout the other forums, such as parking, meet and greets, merch exclusives, and what's acceptable and not acceptable. I hope you guys are just as excited as I am to get to Louisville and hang out and have a great time. But with that, I'm Cadillac Mike with Crossing Aces Media, and these are the Louder Than Life last minute updates you need to know. So we're going to jump straight into the lineup changes. Who got dropped, who got canceled, and who's going to be replacing them. Now, due to circumstances unknown, hopefully it's just scheduling conflicts. Hopefully everything worked out for both bands involved. However, Dead Poet Society and Bob Vylan have both been dropped from the card. They were replaced by some great bands though, with Dead Poet Society being replaced by Wargasm, and Bob Vylan will be replaced by Kid Kapachi. Along with that, Silly Goose has been added to the card. Those who are familiar, they've been making quite a stir up in the scene, playing out in parking lots, Waffle Houses, wherever they can find. So they have been given a stage this year at Louder Than Life. So make sure to go and check them out. Along with Kim Dracula was also added to the card. For those who know, that's a very hyped addition. So in case those who have not been paying attention, the Danny Wimmers team has been doing a Battle of the Bands on their Twitch channel on the Space Zebra show. 15 bands were added, and I believe they're going to be playing on the Twitch stage, which I'll get into in just a moment when I start talking about the maps. And real quick, I would like to say before we jump into the maps and the scheduling, a big thank you to everybody who has been following along with this channel. I make these videos in order to help other people going to music festivals for the first time. I remember the anxiety going, and I don't want anybody else to feel that way. So, if you guys are enjoying this video or you're watching, please make sure to hit that like button down below, as well as subscribe for more music videos like this, festival coverage, music documentaries, so on and so forth. But with that, let's go on and jump into the maps and the scheduling. So jumping back into it, we're going to talk about the maps real quick. I'm going to show you guys 3 maps and I'm going to talk about what they mean. The first one is going to be the parking map. The gold parking for this event has been sold out. However, parking will be available the day of the festival for $40 per car. I believe that is what is posted on their website. It should be right here in the little corner, if not. But with the parking, there are 3 gates you can enter. Gate 2, 4, and 6. And they are located conveniently right outside the venue, right there in the Kentucky Kingdom parking lot. Parking shouldn't be too hard for anybody to figure out, so hopefully everybody gets out there and has a great time. Moving into the camping map, we are not camping, but I will go on and show that map for anybody who is. We put our name on the wait list for camping back in January or March, and we never heard back because apparently they sold out the first day they went available. So, quick tip for anybody going next year, buy the camping the day it goes available because you don't know how long it's going to be there. And finally, the stage map. This is what a lot of people are asking about. I would like to go on and say, right here in the corner, I'm going to show the map, and I'm going to put it big on the screen right now for everybody to see. The map is subject to change. This is what is available on their website as time of recording. Now, for all intents and purposes of this video, we're going to assume that the stages are going to be the exact same as last year. Why change your winning recipe? So with that, we got our map right here. We got our 2 main stages right here, the Loudmouth and the Space Zebra stage. Across the field, we got our 2 side stages. And down below, if you guys notice, there are 2 stages. One of them, however, is unmarked because when they released the schedules, there's only schedules for 5, which is why I believe the 6th stage is the Twitch stage this year. So who's going to be playing where? The official Louder Than Life Festival page has went on and uploaded the schedules for Thursday through Sunday. If you guys have not already, go make sure you follow them on Facebook for any more updates that I'm not able to get to you guys. But for this video, I went on and divided the schedule to who's going to be playing where, and I'm going to show that on the screen right now. Closing out Thursday night on the Loudmouth stage, we have Foo Fighters, which we were fortunate enough to go see at Sonic Temple this year, and they put on a great show. Everybody who's attending Thursday, consider yourself fortunate to be able to go see that. And right before them, we have Weezer closing out the Space Zebra stage. Those are 2 can't miss bands. Along with that, Code Orange will be closing out the Disruptor stage. Very excited for all 3 of those bands. Go check them out. Moving right into Friday, as they say in the music industry, this day is all killer, no filler. Are you kidding me? Closing out the main stages, we have Tool, Godsmack, Limp Bizkit. Before that, we have Bad Omens, Wage War, Avatar, Corey Taylor, Wargasm, This whole day on the two main stages are can't miss, and unfortunately enough, there aren't too many bands on the smaller stages those days I'm looking forward to see. So Friday, look for the tall dude in the Hawaiian shirt at the main stages. Which takes us into Saturday. In my previous video, I got a comment, no mention about Dethklok. Don't you worry, I'm gonna bring them up right now, because when they originally released the scheduling for Saturday, they had Pantera playing the exact same time as Dethklok. And Danny Wimmer's team is a great team and a great promotion because they heard the fan outrage. They knew a whole lot of people wanted to see both of these bands. So what they did was they ended up taking Dethklok and moving them to a slot beforehand, so that way everybody will be able to go. There's not too many conflicts. Unfortunately enough, though, they did not hear all the outrage because Falling in Reverse and Sleep Token are still playing at the same time. You all, just like me, have 18 more days to figure out who you want to go see and where you want to go see them. So take a minute, study this map. But with that, we have Avenged Sevenfold closing out the Loudmouth stage on Saturday, which takes us into Sunday, the grand finale of the festival. Now, one thing I did forget to mention on Friday's lineup is the main stages alternate between days. So, Foo Fighters will be closing out the Loudmouth stage, Tool will be closing out the Space Seeker stage, Avenged Sevenfold will be closing out the Loudmouth stage, and with that being said, Green Day will be closing out the Space Seeker stage. However, like I mentioned in the beginning of this video, everything in this is subject to change. Make sure you guys follow along for any more updates. Last year during Louder in Life, there was a little bit of an outrage in the VIP section that they weren't able to see the headliners the night before. So the last day of the festival, they did end up moving the Red Hot Chili Peppers off of the Loudmouth stage to the Space Zebra stage to close. So keep in mind that this could be switched up within the upcoming weeks. But at the time of recording, this is the way it stands. Earlier in this video, I mentioned that the app has not updated the map, which takes me into this part of the video. If you guys have not already, make sure you download the 2023 Louder in Life Festival app. They have updated it from last year. They got the updated lineup, updated scheduling. Guys, it looks a whole lot better compared to last year. Make sure you download it. But one thing I would like to mention is on the Bourbon and Beyond Festival app, it says that wristbands must be registered before entry. I don't remember if it's always been like that with the Danny Wimmer's team or not, that you had to register the wristbands before you entered. I know a lot of people don't like linking their debit cards to them. They like getting prepaid visas. So I don't know if that's new or not. Just to be safe, make sure you register your wristbands before you get to the festival. So that way when it's time to enter, it'll be smooth as possible. With that also being said, I want to talk about the entry to the festival. Security is relatively relaxed throughout the day. It just depends on what time you go. Sometimes you have the super cops who want to take everything out of your bag, go through every single piece of clothing, pat you down. You got the other 90%ers who just kind of pick up your clear backpack, which is what's permitted, look at it, make sure you're not carrying anything you shouldn't, and let you through. Like I said, always varies, so just be careful whenever you go in there. And to close out this video, I want to talk about some common questions I've seen asked throughout a lot of the forums, and I want to touch up real quick. In my previous video, I did a quick statement, and I'm going to do the exact same one real quick. What should you wear? Louisville, it is warm during the day, cool during the night. So what I recommend is a t-shirt, maybe a nice little Hawaiian shirt like this. During nighttime, wear you a jacket. Bring your jacket tied around your waist. Better yet, they're also renting lockers this year. If you guys have not already, make sure to pick up a locker rental. I'll put that link down in the description below. Make sure you store all your goodies and make sure everything is safe. I know at Sonic Temple, there's a lot of phones being pickpocketed, so make sure that you're always keeping aware of your surroundings. Make sure you have everything on you at all times, because at these festivals, we're supposed to be a big family. However, there are a few bad apples in this family, like every other family. Another thing I touched on in the previous video, but touch on it real quick again. Backpacks, what's permitted, not permitted. It is on their website. Photo will be right here in the corner. These backpacks are permitted. Clear backpacks, drawstrings, okay. No big bulky backpacks, no purses you can't see through, etc, etc. Like I said, photo should be right here in the corner. And a couple things I did not touch on in the previous video. Meet and greets. Will meet and greets be available? So they do not promote this on their website beforehand. It's usually the day of the festivals. When you get there, there will be a booth. At Sonic Temple, it was a Revolver booth, I believe, that they had meet and greets every day. If you walk around the festival, you usually come across a whiteboard and it will show a list of bands and who will be signing at what time, what day. As soon as I find that information out, if, like I said earlier, if you guys are not following me, make sure you guys hit that follow button down below. I will be uploading any updates I see, including meet and greets. Crowd surfing. There's gonna be a lot of crowd surfing. It's just the way it is at these music festivals. Love it, hate it, in between. Everybody's got their own opinion on it. The main point I'm trying to get to in all this is Please be safe and please look after your brothers and sisters. We're all supposed to be one big family out there, and I don't want to see anybody getting hurt. I don't want to see anybody forcibly shoving anybody over a rail. I don't want to see anybody throwing punches upwards. And don't wear steel-toe boots if you're going to crowd surf. Don't be that asshole. Cell phone service throughout the day will start to drop. Those who have tended in the past will know this. Right around 3 or 4 in the afternoon, the service will start to drop. You will not be able to upload anything, get a hold of anybody. So with that being said, if you're going to this festival with loved ones, make sure you guys have a meeting spot in place in case you guys get separated throughout the day, that you guys have somewhere you guys can meet up at the end of the event. Make sure everybody's safe and sound, because that's what we're all here for. One other helpful tip that might help you guys is to screenshot the schedule and upload that as your wallpaper to your phone, because like I said, self-service drops. You won't be able to get on the app, you won't be able to get on the website to see who's going to be playing where. Hate to be in that crowd and not know where I'm going to be going next, so make sure you guys are prepared for that. And before I give you guys this final tip, if you guys have any other questions, please comment them down below. I do not work for Danny Wimmer Presents. I am not sponsored by this festival. Like I said, I just make these videos to help other people. If you guys have a question, I will try my best to answer it. I will go out of my way to figure out the answer for you guys, so please don't hesitate, comment them down below. In the description of this video, I keep mentioning I have links down there. I also have the customer service contact down there. If you guys have any questions I cannot answer, please don't hesitate, give that phone number a call. Final tip for the festival: have fun, treat everybody with respect, and if you see me, come say hello and give me a high five. Fellow Loudmouths, we're 18 days away. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to seeing a whole lot of you out there. Hopefully we go and have a great time. Like I said earlier, if you guys enjoyed the video, hit that subscription button down below. We're going to be doing recaps of the festival as soon as we get back, so stay up to date with that. I have nothing else to say. I'm going to start packing my stuff and getting ready. I'm Cadillac Mike with Crossing Aces Media, and I hope to see a whole lot of you out there. Peace.